I didn't kill my wife. Those are the words spoken by the character Dr. Richard Kimball in the classic thriller The Fugitive. The iconic line is responded to by the classic protagonist/antagonist of the film, U.S. Marshal Sam Gerard with "I don't care." This classic exchange highlights what makes this film so fun to watch, which is the film's ability to dig deep into the characters' emotions and tell a thrilling chase story. In case you haven't seen this film yet, The Fugitive is about an esteemed doctor, Richard Kimball, who was framed for murdering his wife, sentenced to death on the run from the authorities, led by U.S. Marshal Sam Gerard, as he seeks to clear his name. The plot takes us through the horrifying events that Kimball faces when facing death for a crime he didn't commit. The film is filled with many great moments, with successful storytelling structure. The pacing of the movie is an element to be rivaled with, as many films find themselves dealing with the burden of exposition as they take the time to set up the story before it can really kick into gear. However, The Fugitive tosses that aside and opens with finesse, as it opens in the middle of the action with the arrest of Kimball, played excellently by Harrison Ford. Since Kimball is arrested at the beginning of the film, following a well-executed interrogation scene, this introduces the first major plot point. The film continues at a rapid pace as Kimball gets sentenced to death, escapes from an explosive action sequence, and launches his crusade to clear his name in a brisk and timely manner. Harrison Ford powerfully conveys a man that is broken and a man who has lost everything for the course of the film. The most exciting aspect of the film, the chase aspect, is delivered well and hyphened by Sam Gerard, played effectively by Tommy Lee Jones. Gerard is a no-nonsense U.S. Marshal who is there to get the job done and won't put up with any rhetoric. The writers could have easily made this character two-dimensional and kept him a cold police machine against Kimball throughout the film. However, Gerard is a character who gets to develop as events unfold. Gerard chases Kimball through a vast array of exciting chase sequences by using his brains, not just his brawn, to keep up with Kimball. Later in the course of the film, as Gerard picks up the investigation Kimball cleverly led him to over the one-armed man Kimball claims killed his wife, you see a change in Gerard, as you can see his mind doubting Kimball being guilty. In fact, one of the best elements this film has to offer is the silent investigative scenes, where Kimball excels as he outsmarts his enemies. However, the film isn't perfect, as no film is. The concepts of Fugitive are very minor and don't detract from the overall enjoyment of the film. When Kimball is on the run, he pursues his investigation of the one-armed man, but as he does this, he secures a place to live in, the crackpot mother's basement, buys a drink at a bar, and pays for clothes. The question is, where is he getting all his money? I know he borrowed some money off of Charles Nichols, but that couldn't get him far, and it's not like Kimball could take his money with him after he was arrested. There are logical possibilities for this, such as Kimball possibly working money off the book's jobs and stealing money for pickpocketing or whatever, but it would have been nice to see this shown on screen. Also, Charles Nichols wasn't a particularly strong villain, though he supported a strong plot twist. It would have been better had the film developed his character as a villain better. All these cons aren't really a big distraction in the overall picture of the quality of the film. I believe The Fugitive is an excellent motion picture. The story captures the adventure, suspense, and adrenaline of the events of a man wrongly convicted on the run very well. The two leads in this film, I believe, have to be one of the strongest leads in Hollywood history. The writers balance the action and chase scenes aspect optimally against the character development present with Gerard as he comes to the realization Kimball is not guilty, and Kimball comes to the dramatic decision to prove his innocence that drives the story forward. My opinion is that this is a fantastic film from Warner Bros. That would give a score of 10 out of 10.